welcome to my Deadpool spoiler talk. Now, if you haven't seen Deadpool yet, please go watch that movie. I don't know what you have been doing all weekend or until now, but go watch it. And before you go see Deadpool, go watch my spoiler-free review. I'll leave a link in the description below. And now, let's talk freely spoilers. What I love most about this movie is how Ryan Reynolds really fought for it, and how he brought all of himself into this movie and brought all of Deadpool into this movie. This movie screams Deadpool. From the opening credits, you know what you're going to get into, and if you don't get into the opening credits, then I don't believe you will like the rest of the movie. This movie is joke after joke after joke, and everything hits, from visual jokes to running gags to setups to puns. Everything in this movie works so well because it was organically very Deadpool. And you can see by the results that everyone in it, the director, the writers, the actors, everyone was into making this movie what it should be, and that's how we got a great movie. I love the way they tell an origin story. We haven't seen an origin story told this way before. Does it work with everyone, with every superhero? No, it works with Deadpool because Deadpool is a very unique character. This type of movie, the way it is shown to us, the way the movie was made, it only works with Deadpool. It wouldn't work with any other character. But I'm glad the director and the writers and everyone found a way to tell the story and make it unique to this character, because that's what elevates the movie as well for me. The way they integrate the X-Men was so great. You have First Class, which is in the 60s, then you have Days of Future Past, which basically rebooted the whole X-Men movie universe, and it was in the 70s. Now Apocalypse is going to be in the 80s, but Deadpool is happening today. Having Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, who are not such well-known characters, at least to the movie fans, is a very good decision. And the fact that Negasonic Teenage Warhead was wearing the New Mutants outfit, I'm guessing it's a sign of things to come. Hopefully we will get the more colorful X-Men costumes. I mean, I was never bothered by the leather black costumes the X-Men wear in the movies. I mean, they look awesome, but yeah, I would like to see the X-Men costumes in movies. Deadpool has such great jokes, and I'm pretty sure Ryan Reynolds came up with most of them, or at least a lot of them, on his own. I'm sure he improvised a lot of his lines, but not necessarily all the jokes. Some of the top ones are when Colossus is taking him to the professor, he asks McAvoy or Stewart, which is great. Other ones were the Deadpool on the bar, you see Bill Cosby and Charlie Sheen over. But it's all these things that really worked, and you see that the directors weren't afraid of trying, let's put this here and put this here, and everyone was supervising to see how it would work. When Deadpool in the final battle finds Bob, I really did not expect that. His chemistry with every single actor in this movie works so well. His chemistry with Morena Baccarin, with TJ Miller, with even Ed Skrein and Gina Carano for a while. Everyone put their effort, which is another new staple from Deadpool, into this movie, and that's how we got a great result. When you see people doing what they love and enjoying doing that to give themselves a great result and then give us a great result, and it was this movie. The villain Ed Skrein was a great villain. He was three-dimensional. You see why Deadpool hates him, and you see why he hates Deadpool. I love the first flashback sequence, which is right out of the comics, except Wade Wilson is out of his costume, and in the comics he was in his costume, threatening the Stalker, and you'll find out I have some hard parts too, and then they came out wrong and kissing him. It was just hilarious. But the best joke out of this movie for me was the one where he says to Morena Baccarin, if your left leg is Christmas and your right leg is Thanksgiving, can I visit you between the holidays? I just died right there. I could not believe what he had said, and all of my theater died. And then when he's about to kill Ed Skrein and Colossus gives this awesome superhero speech. It was awesome, it was heartfelt. They did it so well that I was kind of afraid Deadpool was going to not kill him, but knowing Deadpool, you're like, shoot him, please shoot him, please shoot him. And then when he shoots him out of the blue, and you see his face when Colossus is giving his speech, and he's like, will you shut up now? And then he just shoots him, and Colossus just pukes out of nowhere, and he asks why, and Deadpool, he said, he would kept going on and on. Oh my god, another thing that really works in this movie was the thing about Ajax's real name, Francis, and he kept asking Wade Wilson, what's my name? At some point in the movie, you were laughing already when Ajax asked, what's my name? Because you just expected Deadpool to have an amazing response to that. He kept building it up and up, up and up, up and up, and it paid off. The scenes with the taxi driver, Dopinder, when he has his cousin on the trunk and Colossus looks at Deadpool and he's like, I did not tell him to do that. I'm proud of you. and then he tells him to kill him and to kidnap her lover. Oh my god, Wade Wilson worked so well with Blind Al. The setup, again, when he says in a flashback in the Breaking the Fourth Wall, inside a Break the Fourth Wall, that was great with the 16 walls, and then Blind Al says, I miss cocaine, and when he goes into the final battle, he says, there are 16 kilos of coke hidden somewhere next to the cure for blindness, good luck, and he then just kisses her out of nowhere. It was just hilarious. And the thing with the little hand, I mean, I'm not even going to get into that. The music montage when he starts to try on suits and looks for Francis, and he's like killing everyone as violent as you can in a movie, and he's like, where's Francis? Where's Francis? Ryan Reynolds kills it. He was born to play Deadpool. I'm actually arguing with myself whether Robert Downey Jr. is a better Tony Stark than Ryan Reynolds is a Deadpool, and I'm still debating, probably because I've seen the movie more recently. I'm going for Ryan Reynolds, but I'll have to think about it. Everything in this movie worked. The ending, the most romantic thing Vanessa could have said to Wade Wilson, and she said, this is a face I would sit on. Everything works. The face with Hugh Jackman. This was such a great movie, so funny. And in the hidden scene, everybody tells me it's from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I never seen that movie. Where he talks about, go home, what are you doing here? And then he comes back and tells us about the sequel and Cable and how they don't have money. Guys, from beginning to end, this movie gives you joke after joke and all different sort of jokes, and everything hits, everything fits Deadpool, everything breeds this character, and it was so gratifying to wait so long for this movie after the greatest marketing campaign in cinema history, and you get those opening credits, and it was completely gratifying. And now I can't wait for Deadpool 2, and they are already working on it. I hope they pick Stephen Lang to play Cable, because you look at that guy and he is Cable. I love Deadpool. I will not change my grade. I will not change my grade ever on any of the grades I give to movies. I think long before giving them their grades, so if I do give them, I will maintain it because that's what they deserve. I love this movie, and I think if you haven't watched it, you're going to love it. If you don't like it or don't love it, it's cool. Movies are subjective, but it means it was just not made for you. You're not a fan of the character, you're not a fan of this type of movie, the way it's told this story, because this is not a game changer. Not every movie can be like this, but the Deadpool, it's integral that it is like this, and the character wouldn't work any other way. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget, feel free to talk about Deadpool spoilers in the comments below, subscribe for more videos, and go watch my spoiler-free Deadpool review if you haven't. There's a link in the description below. I have a link for my Facebook page as well, and I want to do a Q&A on Sunday, so leave me your questions here in the comments below, any other videos I've made, or in my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Cheers!